We have a saying in education: students can learn without teachers, but teachers can't teach without students. And I think about that a lot right now because the actors, playwrights, and directors that I know, we really don't exist without an audience. And we are very grateful to all of you for coming tonight and giving us an opportunity to exist again. At the end of the performance tonight, which is under an hour, there will be a talk back. You'll get a chance to meet the actors and also our discussant, the Reverend Jason Haddix, and our playwright, Mark Palmieri. Again, thank you for coming tonight. Enjoy the show.
It's 7:04. You know, it gets a little louder on my block every night. 2 nights ago, only a few houses were doing it. Now it sounds like 20.
Same here. Some neighbors who've never even seen each other are banging on stuff and waving at each other through their windows. My sister said in the city, First Avenue is so loud the EMTs in front of NYU couldn't hear themselves saying thank you.
It's inspiring.
And just...
I can't seem to figure it out. I can see you, but I can't see a camera.
Effie, it should be bottom left. There may be a red slash through it and it should say allow camera or start video.
Red slash?
It's an icon.
An icon?
Not a religious icon, just a camera icon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got mine. She doesn't use her computer much.
No, I use the computer, Grace. I check emails sometimes, but this is...
Ben, make sure she's not looking for a real camera.
I know, Dad. Effie?
Yeah?
So you're not looking at the actual lens of your PC, but the camera symbol.
Oh,
hey, there she is.
Finally.
Hey.
Oh.
Damn, we had her.
Can you see me?
No, we saw you for a second.
Oh, you did? Wait a second. Oh, this is aggravating.
Oh, relax. Our Jesus is running late.
Running late?
Our one professional performer.
That's a stretch. And how do you run late when you live in a one-room place and your appointment is in your one chair?
Well, I haven't seen Sarah in years. She was in 2 of my classes. She's so talented. I'm not surprised she's in New York City and busy.
She's not busy. Well, nobody's busy. It's lockdown. She wasn't busy in the first place.
Effie!
Ben, I have no idea what you're talking about. What, can I do this some other
there.
way?
No, you're
not.
No,
What?
Keep it right there. Keep it right there. That's perfect.
I'm on?
Yes!
Oh, somehow I got it on. Oh, great. How do I look?
Well, now we can't see you, but we can see your ceiling.
Okay. Sarah should be on by now. She said 10 minutes late.
Oh, it'll be my bedtime soon.
Mine too.
Effie, now you have to bend the screen toward you a bit.
What, bend the screen? Won't it break? I mean, it's glass.
Tilt. I should say tilt the screen back the way you had it. There should be some kind of joint.
You just tilted it up. Now tilt it back down, Effie.
Yes.
Oh, I see. You mean...
Yes. Hands off. Release. Release.
Oh, you can see what I see. Is that it?
That's it.
So, while we wait for Sarah, does anyone have any questions? We have our casting set.
It's the same script we do every year, right?
Oh, right. A few changes, though, to streamline, keep this thing doable.
Well, usually we have the whole vestry perform.
Well, usually we do it on Palm Sunday, too, but we didn't.
There's nothing usual anymore.
Like bringing in a ringer who not only isn't a parishioner, but who is Jewish.
Well, it's Passover too.
Our church is open to all. Vincent, you promised me you two were on good terms.
Oh, there's a history. Gossip. Spill it.
You know, Father, I think this whole season has been a true Lent. The virus, true suffering. I mean, it feels like just a few weeks ago we were talking about what we were going to give up for Lent. I was going to give up cheese. And we gave up civilization. And I've had more cheese than I've ever had in my whole life.
Well, I'm glad we're doing this, and so will our parishioners. I mean, more and more have been tuning into our streaming masses, for which I am grateful. I mean, after our digital Palm Sunday, I got a bunch of messages saying how much they missed the Passion performance. I mean, that's why we're doing this. The closer to normal, the better for everyone.
So this will be recorded?
Yeah, I'll edit it and put it on our website.
Oh, and we can enjoy the crucifixion all year long.
Well, thanks to Ben. I mean, my son's misfortune of being dragged home from SUNY Albany gives us a chance to use his media skills while he's down in our basement. I call him Ben C. DeMille.
That's hilarious, Dad.
Jesus is a girl. That's different. And Jewish. I like that.
Well,
Who's gonna say it?
Say what?
Jesus was Jewish.
Oh, that's right. Well, everybody was Jewish back then.
No. That
Well,
literally-
no, not everybody. They
Why
were
not?
Gentiles,
There were-
right?
well, I saw
Jesus,
Sarah's
I
father.
Write it down.
Well, I saw Sarah's father at 7-Eleven, who is actually a gentleman I went to high school with. I mean, through a mask he made out of a scarf, he started telling me about Sarah and that she was feeling very down and that the theater business is being hit so hard with all of this. I mean, obviously. And he also told me he had a friend, an older man who, just that morning, hours before I saw him, who had symptoms one morning, and by the next night, I didn't know what to say. Anyway, I thought it'd be a nice way to involve someone else from the community and get a skilled reader. So I told him we needed a Jesus.
Though we didn't need Jesus since I'm usually Jesus, but I'm game.
It's a good deed, Vincent. I mean, as I said, she's been hit hard.
She's hit hard because her restaurant is doing takeout only, not because theater is hit hard.
Vincent, do you want to share your history with Jesus before she arrives?
We were together, we broke up. It wasn't pretty.
Did someone break a covenant? Bible joke.
Not really. Wait, what's a covenant again?
Are you kidding me?
Yes, I'm kidding. Not really.
Okay. God made covenants with his people, agreements, contracts. He'd look out for them if they were loyal, praised him, lived under his rules, and in God's side of the covenant was, well, he wouldn't destroy mankind.
Anyway, Sarah and I are totally fine. I haven't seen her in years. I liked her a lot. I turned against her when she could have saved me. It's a Bible joke.
Effie, what did you do?
Oh, I hit the icon with my pinkies. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry.
Oh, hello, Sarah.
Hi, Father Theo.
Does she have to call you father? I mean, she's Jewish.
Call him Rabbi.
Okay, we have our Jesus.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, Grace, you said you know Sarah from high school?
Yeah. Hello, Sarah.
Oh, my God, Mrs. Mykoff.
Oh, let's go around and just say our names and who we're playing, and we can get going. I'd hate for this to take all night.
Well, I don't mind. It's the last night of Passover, and I can eat normal again.
Why, did they fast for Passover?
It's matzah time. My Bubba just sent me a box just in time. But on the last night, you can relax. The last plague is past, and we made it. Woo! I'm not usually observant, but this year I am.
Well, I don't mind if we take all night. All I've got to do is sit here and suspect myself of symptoms.
Oh, see? You say symptoms and see what happens.
Are you okay, Grace?
Allergies. Don't worry.
Okay, Effie, why don't you say hello before we lose you again?
Oh, nice to meet you, Sarah. I'm Effie. I'm very old.
Hi.
Tell us all what you're reading.
Oh, I'm reading Love in the Time of Cholera.
I'm sorry, what parts are you reading tonight? What parts?
I read that book. It's really beautiful. I love stories about women dumping guys.
Hold on. I'm reading a lot of parts.
Awesome.
I'm reading Accusers, Servant Girl, and Disciples.
Yeah, that should be it.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm going to be pooped. I'm already pooped.
Ben?
Hello, Sarah. I'm Ben, son of the preacher man, snatched from my amazing sophomore year and delighted to be hanging out with my very Christian parents for the foreseeable future. I'm reading The Chief Priest, The High Priest, and The Accusers.
Ben is also directing. I call him Ben C.
Dad, please don't.
Nice to meet you, Ben C.
Nice to meet you. And I'm not directing, I'll edit it together and, try to help.
Vincent, we want to say hello?
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Vincent. Didn't know you were in this.
Well, it's my church.
For Christmas and Easter only, he means?
I'll be reading Judas and Peter.
Perfect. One backstabber, one coward.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, see, there you go. Denial number one. I know the New Testament. I took a theology core course, so get ready for some Bible jokes.
Everyone, just to be clear, I'm Sarah's ex from the college years. I was local, and she went far away to Queens College a few exits away.
Well, X, I don't know. I don't think I'd give it that weight.
It's great to see you.
Grace, you didn't mention who you're reading.
Oh, yes. I'm playing Pilate, who famously washes his hands.
Oh, a good habit these days, as we all know.
Oh, well, absolutely. Unless it's metaphorically.
Oh, I think washing your hands metaphorically can be very healthy. I know I did it once.
Well, anyways, it's great to meet everyone. I'm Sarah, I'm SAG eligible, and I'm reading Jesus. I'm very honored. The Jewish prophets in the Bible are very important to my faith as well. So I feel very close to you all. We are all children of Abraham.
Oh, we are thrilled to have you. And folks, as I mentioned, Sarah is a real actor, so we have our game raised.
That is exciting.
All right, I'll be reading the narrator, so it's simple. Ben will record us reading it through. Just come in on your lines. Hopefully you highlighted them so they don't sneak up on you.
Oh, totally highlighted.
Oh, and Ben, you said you had something to say?
Right, so folks, if you could just give a beat, just a breath before jumping in with your line. We don't want to have overlapping sound. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Short pause, I'm talking. One breath. Half a breath.
Absolutely. It's for editing purposes later in post, as we say.
A breath. Okay, I can do that.
All right, so folks, again, I want to say thank you. I mean, this has been an incredibly challenging time, as we all know. I mean, last week, we had almost 40 people watching the stream service, which I'm really happy about. I mean, what we plan to do here is, as we said, is to have this up so people can share in our usual tradition, even if we're apart.
Well, I have a question.
Oh, of course.
Now, will this stay on the internet? See if our friends can't see it that early in the morning but want to watch me later?
Could be good for your actor reel, right?
Ben, please take that question.
Effie, you're gone again. And sure, it'll be available on our website.
Effie's gone.
Oh,
It's awesome. Yeah, because I know all my friends are going to watch this instead of Netflix. Right?
okay.
Literally
Effie,
made no sense.
or are you going to watch
It's worth watching on
I mean,
Netflix
I
nowadays.
can't
It's Tiger King with Carol fucking Baskin.
This damn piece of shit.
Hey, Effie.
We can hear you, honey.
Oh.
Oh, there she is.
Pull the camera down.
The monitor!
Like, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. All right,
Release.
let's get this on.
Any notes?
Oh, how do you mean?
Anything? I look okay, and I'm assuming we're self-consciously accepting Jesus as a woman, right? Gender neutral, which I love. I mean, you don't want me pretending to be a guy, right? I mean, I'll totally do it, but I don't think it's necessary in 2020.
Oh no, just be you.
Oh.
I mean, be Jesus, but it's you, a girl.
You're gonna be great as a girl.
Thanks, Vincent. You too.
Thanks.
Is everyone okay with yous and yours, Vincent? Your family?
Yeah, so far. Thanks. My sister's an EMT, so it's scary. Every day. It's a nightmare, really. She has a 1-year-old.
If I didn't say it because we just met, I hope everyone here is doing okay and your families are okay and you're all following protocol.
Yep, social distancing, and here we are, social distancing, still managing to worship.
I feel good. And you look good, Sarah. Social distancing suits you.
Still wearing baseball clothes, huh?
This is a jersey from my baseball team. We lost our entire season. The seniors are devastated.
I'm sorry, that sucks.
Okay, Ben, you recording?
Hold on. You're recording.
One of the 12 disciples, called Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priests and said,
What will you give me if I betray Jesus to you?
they paid him 30 pieces of silver.
So how much is that, like, in 2020? A lot?
Hold, let me cut.
Oh, we were recording?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were rehearsing first. My bad.
It was about $20, I think, the silver. Should we take it from the top?
Hold on.
$20? I thought it was a fortune. Judas was a horrible.
Let's just go from what will you give me?
Vincent, did you connect with what Judas is saying? What can I get from you is all he's interested in. What can I take before ditching you?
Actually, I've thought about it, Sarah, and that's
Oh, okay.
not really what he's doing. He's helping the story along by a necessary sacrifice. It's his role, and he's playing it. Sort of like if his friend had to go back to school at the end of the summer and dorm there, even though she lives 40 minutes away, and Judas said, let's break up then, and I'll stay back in Suffolk County and get a job.
Are you freaking
Okay.
right now?
Let's hit the lines and get this done.
Sorry.
Go, Vinny.
What will you give me if I betray Jesus to you?
They paid him 30 silver pieces, and then he looked for a chance to betray Jesus. Now, on the first day of Passover, the disciples came to Jesus and said, Effie, that's you.
Disciples, where do you want us to make the preparations? The
Let's just
Passover?
take that again. Effie,
Yes.
2 little things. Remember, take that breath before you say your line, and you don't have to say who you are before you speak.
So I don't say Effie. Did I do that?
No, don't say disciples. That's your character. Or characters. Just say the lines after the breath.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I forgot the breath.
Okay, Dad, just take it from your last line. Then Effie, your line.
Okay.
The disciples came to Jesus and said,
Where do you want us to make the preparations for the Passover?
Okay, sorry, cut again. I meant a silent breath. F. Not a loud, windy groan.
Oh, sure.
Okay?
Oh, yeah. I see.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The disciples said,
Where do you want us to make the preparations for the Passover?
Jesus said,
Go to the city, to a certain man, and say to this man, your teacher says my time is near. I will keep the Passover at my house with my disciples.
Oh, wow. That makes me so sad.
Cut!
well, what's wrong, Grace? Are you okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. Nice acting, Sarah.
Thank you.
I was moved. I mean, I thought how sad, because if this was today, nobody could possibly go to that man's house. Everybody has to be at home alone.
Well, it wouldn't be his house. I mean, this was over 2,000 years ago, but you mean...
Well, you know what I mean. All these get-togethers canceled. What Sarah said just reminded me. Nobody can say, I'll have dinner with my disciples at my house tonight.
That'd be funny to call your friends disciples. You'd have to have some ego. Oh, I mean, if you did that today now as a regular person, not if you're Jesus. I mean, no offense to Jesus.
Are we okay, Ben?
We can pick up at your next line, Dad. We got all that.
Okay, moving on.
No, Mrs. Mykoff, you're right, though. It's hard, all of this. But when I look at my window and see people outside every night, just out on the street and totally disregarding social distancing, it makes me so mad. So selfish. Like, what is wrong with people?
I mean, you got to go out a little.
No, I'm sorry, but you're putting people's lives in danger. Selfishness to the highest degree. Okay, stay at home, save lives. I mean, I put a filter on my profile that says that over my headshot. Okay, I'm defriending anyone I see with pictures of them out, or at least taking a break from them.
You got to go get your shit up at the store.
Oh, no.
You're talking about those spring breaker morons on YouTube or whatever. Regular people still have to go places. You can be careful, but not locked inside your house, or in your case, locked in your city-subsidized art resident building. And some still have to work. Some people have no choice.
What do you got against my apartment building?
Okay,
How much
okay,
else I
ready,
actually place in
ready,
city,
I
Vincent?
think you are.
Ben,
Don't even.
Where do you want to take it from?
From sitting down with the 12. It's recording.
Okay, everyone ready?
Ready.
When it was evening, Jesus took his place with the 12.
Truly, I tell you, one of you will betray me.
And they became distressed and said,
Not I, Lord.
The one who has dipped his hand into the bowl with me will betray me. Okay, well, if it's 2020, whoever dips his hand in my bowl has already done more than betray me. He's trying to kill me. Okay, it's the hands. Most of all, the overwhelming majority of people are getting it from the virus, being on their hands, and they don't watch, they touch their face, and they get it.
Cut!
She's right. I wash my hands all day. Every 30 minutes, even if I've only been asleep on the sofa or touching the remote.
It's the key, the main key. Wash hands.
absolutely, but of course this was not 2020. I mean, this was a time where they could be out and having a good time.
But it was Passover, so they wouldn't really be having a good time. But still, the way they ate, I mean, horrible. You know, the Bible's full of plagues. No wonder, right?
I wonder if Judas was able to eat anything. Oh, he must have been sweating bullets.
Well, if we ate like this right now, sharing and touching and whatever, you know, it would definitely be our last supper. Or at least we'd have like 5 to 14 suppers left before symptoms.
Okay, so I have a suggestion.
Ooh, I know what it is. Let's try to act and not comment. Is that the suggestion? Let's act professionally, especially if we are SAG eligible.
Fuck you, Vincent! Oh, sorry, everyone.
Oh, that's fine. I have.
There is
something
so
else.
much to talk about, but first we should just say exactly what's here and reserve judgment so we could put this thing together. Now, it's late for Effie and Grace.
Absolutely.
Effie, you're gone again. What did you keep doing?
Oh, Jesus.
Effie, the button. Press the... Cannot hear you. You are muted. Microphone. iPod.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yes, yay, woo.
Sorry, I had to sneeze, so I shut off the camera and the mic so I wouldn't get it all over everybody.
Are you having symptoms, Effie?
No, I'm down in my basement and it's dusty.
Good. So glad.
Ben, where am I?
Well, we could start with Jesus again, with the man who dipped his hand and infected his wine with coronavirus.
Okay,
Yeah, and stick to the script, SAG Awards.
I will.
Hey, my friend is in the Screen Actors Guild. She was a cheerleader in a movie, and she had to join. She gets free movies sent to her every year.
Okay, here's your cue. Effie just said, "Surely not I, Lord." Sarah?
Special skills.
Excuse me?
She got in a movie because she's on some casting director's list that has people with special skills. She's probably not even an actor.
She's not. She's a cheerleader for the Baltimore Blast soccer team.
Good for her. How do you know her? Fuck it. Can we move on?
Yes, please. Ready, Ben?
Shit. Yes.
Not I, Lord.
The one who dipped his hands in my bowl will betray me. The Son of Man does what is written, but woe to him who betrayed me. It would have been better for that one to have not been born.
Judas, who betrayed Jesus, said,
Surely not I, Rabbi.
While they ate, Jesus took a loaf of bread, and after blessing it, broke it, gave it to his disciples.
Take this, all of you, and eat. Not healthy.
Then he took the cup, and after giving thanks, he gave it to them, and said,
Drink from it, all of you. So bad.
Come on, babe. No worries. You're asymptomatic.
It doesn't matter, you can carry it.
Keep going. Just take
Please,
that pause
Vincent.
first.
Drink from it, all of you. This is my blood, which will be given up for you.
Cut.
No good?
"Oh, it's very good."
Oh,
I cut because I heard a sound outside. I think I heard honking outside or agonized screaming. I didn't want to pick it up on the mic.
Speaking of wine, liquor stores closed 2 days ago.
no.
Really?
Absolutely not true.
Yep, Governor Cuomo shut them down. Whole
I was
state dry as a desert.
No. I was in one yesterday. That's wrong.
April Fools.
Vincent, April Fool's is far past.
Still works.
Whew, you scared me. Well, my store delivers. I do about a good magnum a day.
Sarah, you were out and in a store yesterday? I hope it was worth the risk you put everyone under. You get some Malbec? It is Malbec, yes?
You recall. Impressive. And of course, I was very careful. I had a mask and my gloves, and the man was very grateful I was buying his booze. Small business and theater are hit hard.
I am sure he was, and I'm sure you were careful. It's okay you went out. No judgment. I've always trusted you. You want to get a drink?
Sure. But we can't.
Snapchat drink, video, whatever we do and say, it's all gone afterwards.
All gone afterwards. The perfect app for you.
Hey, okay, everyone, let's focus. Ben, we good?
As good as we're going to get.
Hey, that's enough for me. Let's go.
Mount of Olives. Ready when you are. Ready all? Page 3, top. Grace and Effie. I'll cut you out during the night in the garden scene, but stay ready.
Got it. Okay.
Ready.
Ready.
They went to the Mount of Olives, and Jesus said,
You all will desert me. It is written, but I will be raised up.
Peter said to him,
Sarah, I will never desert you.
What? He said Sarah, Dad.
oh, let it go, Ben. But Sarah said,
Truly, I tell you, before this very night, before the cock crows, before the cock crows, you will deny me 3 times.
3 times? Now that's a busy cock.
So awful.
Bible Joe.
this is for a mass, folks.
Let's keep going. Dad, I'm going to scream in agony soon.
Yeah, okay. Peter said to him,
Even though I must die with you, I will not deny you.
Then Jesus went with them into the garden.
Sit here while I go over there and pray.
He threw himself on the ground.
Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me.
Jesus saw that the disciples were sleeping.
Is that real sleep?
Shh. Happy accident, as they say.
That kind of works. Don't wake them up.
The hour was at hand for the Son of Man to be betrayed into the hands of the Romans. Judas arrived, with him a large crowd with swords and clubs. Judas turned to the priests and said,
The one I will kiss is Jesus. Arrest him.
At once, Judas moved to Jesus, and Jesus moved to Judas.
Greetings.
Friend, what are you here to do?
Judas kissed him. Then they laid hands on Jesus and arrested him. Then they took Jesus to the high priest, but Peter followed at a distance. Jesus heard his accusers in the courtyard as Peter listened. Effie? Accuser? Effie?
Effie!
Hello. Hello.
I'm sorry, I dozed.
Page 5, bottom,
Oh,
accuser?
Yeah.
They hit it.
Page 5.
Okay, all right, hold on.
Grace?
sorry. No, I'm fine. I was dreaming nice things. What a sad time, truly. Lent. But this will pass. To all things there is a season, right?
Right? Ecclesiastes, the Jewish Bible, or in your faith, the Old Testament.
All right, I'm there. This fellow said,
Hold. Effie, sorry. No breath, okay?
oh, right, I'll hold. Just say action.
Sure. I haven't said that all night, but sure. And action.
This fellow said, I am able to destroy the temple of God and rebuild it in 3 days.
The high priest stood up and said,
Have you no answer? What is this they testify against you? Tell us if you are the Messiah, the Son of God.
You have said so, but I tell you from now you will see the Son of Man, seated at the right hand of power, coming from the clouds of heaven. Heaven.
Then the high priests consulted and gave their verdict.
He is guilty. He deserves death.
Then they slapped his face and struck him, saying, Prophesy, prophesy to us, Messiah. Jesus was silent. Meanwhile, a servant girl approached Peter.
This is the man with Jesus of Nazareth, his friend.
I do not know what you are talking about.
Another accused him.
I don't know the man.
Another accused him.
I do not know the man.
The cock crowed. Soon, Jesus stood before the governor, Pontius Pilate.
Do you not hear the accusations made against you?
Jesus gave no answer. Pilate was amazed. At the festival, he was accustomed to release one prisoner for the crowd. There was a notorious prisoner, Barabbas, and Pilate offered the crowd the freedom of Jesus or Barabbas.
Whom do you want me to release for you, Barabbas or Jesus?
And the crowd said,
Barabbas.
And what should I do with Jesus, who is called Messiah?
Crucify him.
Why? What evil has he done?
But they shouted for more crucifixion.
I am innocent of this man's blood.
And Pilate washed his hands.
Good for him.
The Roman soldiers flogged Jesus and put a twisted crown of thorns atop his head. They mocked him, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews!" They spat on him and struck him on the head with reed and stripped him of his clothes. Then they took him to Golgotha and crucified him between two thieves. And the high priest mocked him, saying,
If you are the Son of God, come down from the cross. Save yourself.
But there was nothing. From noon to darkness, at last Jesus cried out,
Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani?
Whoa, how'd you know how to pronounce that?
My college education, which you resented me for pursuing as a campus resident. It's Greek.
I never resented. Well, Opa!
It's actually Aramaic. And Sarah, can we get it again? Please. Don't interrupt anyone. Almost done.
Well, hold on. Should I really say this like this? Does anyone out there know what this actually means? I mean, I do. I took a core course.
Yeah, well, they hear it every year when we do this.
Okay, but I think, it should be said in English. This moment, frankly, it's the most amazing moment. If the story ends here, let's say, with his death, like the crowd, like I think it does, it sort of makes it the most beautiful human story ever, I think.
Oh, what do you mean?
I mean, what an amazing line, right?
Yes, it is. Father, Father, why have you abandoned me? This is hard sometimes. It's to do what I do.
It must be.
If people they come to ask questions, like your father asked me, and they ask me questions I cannot answer. I don't want to disappoint them, tell them I have no answer, make it worse maybe. You see, many of my parishioners are old, but so many very old, and this thing is killing them. It's killing the older of us and many others. Every day, it's getting worse, and there's no end in sight.
Why don't we do the Aramaic as usual? And then Dad just, add a line in English this means and say the rest in English. I like the idea.
Well, Sarah should say it.
No, Father, I think you should say it.
Fine. Yes.
Okay, go.
Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani?
which means Father, which means Father, Father, why have you abandoned me?
Dad? Ready to continue? Dad, you okay?
Everyone, we'll stop it there this year. We'll stop the story there.
Okay. That's a wrap.
We'll edit it and we will stream it. Good night, everyone. And Sarah, happy Passover.
Thank you. Good night, everyone. Nice to meet you.
Night.
Safe.
Right.
Good night.